Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study how we can pass object as a function parameter. Okay, the method of passing objects to a function as parameter is same as passing other simple variables. So we can pass object as a parameter like we pass other simple variable as a parameter. Okay guys, let's take an example for better understanding. Let's declare a class, write the class keyword, then the name of our class. Let's say travel, and then braces. Let's declare our private data members int. Let's say travel kilometer and time hour actual. We have public member functions. First, let's initialize these data member in our constructor. So write the name of our class, travel, and here we will initialize our data members. km is equal to hr is equal to 0. In this way we can initialize multiple data member with same value. So both hr and km data members contain 0. We have initialized them with 0. Okay, now let's define our functions. Void get function to enter kilometer traveled. So let's prompt the user to enter kilometer travel. So enter kilometer traveled. End of line. See, for kilometer we have declared this km variable. Km. Similarly, prompt the user to enter hours. In object is used to input values from the keyboard, and for hours we have declared this hr variable. Okay, now we will show these values, display these values on the console window. So let's create our display function to display the values on the console window. Cout you travel. Let's give some space here. You travel km per kilometer. In how much time? In here we will write our hr variable to print the time, and here we will print hours. And let's give some space here also. End of line. So in our display function we have displayed our kilometer and hours. Okay, today we will study about how we can pass object as a parameter. Okay, let's create another function. Void, let's say add. We have to pass object as a parameter. Simply write the name of our class, that is travel, and the object name, let's say P. So let's create a temporary object here T, and let's say T dot km is equal to km plus P dot km. Similarly, T dot HR is equal to HR plus P dot our HR variable. Let's display our total traveling here. Cout total traveling is T dot km let's display kilometers in T dot HR. Hours, end of line. So we have displayed here our total traveling in kilometers and hours. Okay guys, let's create object of our class. Let the name of our class, that is clever. Then the name of our object, let's say I create two objects, my and your. I have created two objects, my dot get. Don't worry, I will explain each and every line of this code manually. We will execute this program manually. My dot get and my dot display, our display function. Similarly, your dot get. So you have taken input using my object and your object. Let's display dot display. Let's display the value using this object also. Okay, now it's time to call our add function, my dot add, and we have here in parameter we have to pass our object. Let's pass our your object. Okay guys, let's execute this program. Enter kilometer traveled, let's say 100. Enter hours, let's say 2 hours. You traveled 100 in 2 hours. 100 kilometers in 2 hours. enter kilometer travel. Now first we have used a my object to get values and display value. Now our control is here, calling this get function using your object. So let's say 300, enter hours, let's say 3. So you travel 300 in 3 hours, and then our add function is called. At last this is our add function. It is called here, and it is displaying the total traveling is 4 kilometers in 5 hours. See, 100 kilometer plus this 300 kilometer, that is 400 kilometer, and 2 hours plus this 3 hours, that is 5 hours. So total traveling is 400 kilometer in 5 hours. Okay, let's execute this program manually. So as we know that our program execution always starts from our main function, so the control will start execution from here. First of all, I have created object of my class, travel class, two objects, my and your. Then I am calling my get function using this my object, my dot get. So the control will directly shift on the definition of this get function. Okay, come here, the control will come here. Firstly, km and hr will be initialized with 0 values. When we create, we know that constructor is automatically called when the object of a class is created. When we create our object, the object of our class here, both km and hr is initialized with 0 because constructor is automatically called. We don't need to call it manually. Okay, next I am calling my get function using my object. So the control will directly jump here and execute this function. So you have to enter kilometer travel. So I have entered, let's say I have entered 100 here. So km now contains 100. Similarly, enter hours, I have entered 2. Then after that I have called my display function using this my object, because see, now it has displayed you travel 300 in. So in display I am simply displaying the values of km and hr. So you traveled 100 kilometer in 2 hours. So this is printed, you traveled 100 in 2 hours. Then again using my your object, this is the second object, that is your, I have called this get function again. Control will jump on the definition of this get function, and it will prompt the user to enter hours and kilometers. I have entered 300 kilometer and 3 hours. And then again I am calling this my display function using this second object. So the control will jump here and display the values of km and hr. So now km and hr contains 300 and 3 hours, because we have entered 300 and 3 hours. Then at last here I am calling my this add function, and I have passed object as a parameter in this function. So I have called this function using my object, and I have passed this second object as a parameter your. So the control will directly jump here on the, when we call this add function, the control will directly jump here in the definition of this add function. I have created a temporary object t here, and t dot km is equal to km plus p dot km. So p means your object. Our your, we have entered value in your object, that is kilometer is 300. So this p dot km will contain 300 plus this km is my object. So in my object the value of km is 100. So this contains km contains 100, and this p dot km we have passed your object. So your object, in your object we have entered 300. Using your object we have entered 300 in kilometer. So 100 plus 300, that is 400. So 400 is stored in this t dot km total kilometer. Similarly, this hr is my, because we are calling this function using this my object. So this hr is will contain 3 hours, 2 hours my. Let's see, first we have called this get function using my object. So in my object first we have entered 2 hours. So hr contains 2, because we have called this add function using my object. And then we have passed this p dot hr p we are passing your. So it means we have entered, see here we have entered 5 hours using your object. Using the second object we have passed entered 3 hours. So this p dot hr contains 3. So 2 plus 3, that is 5. So 5 is stored in total hours. So here I displayed total traveling is t dot km, that is 400 kilometers, and t dot hr, that is 5 hours. See, 100 plus 300, that is 400, and 2 plus 3, that is 5 hours. So this km and hr data member of parameter are data members of calling object my. So our calling object is my. So this km and hr are data member of our my object. So they contain 102, and this p we have passed this object as a parameter. So this p dot km, p dot hr are the data members of parameter object p, that is your. And this t dot km and t dot hr data members of our this temporary object travel t. We are storing in this temporary object total kilometer and total hour, and here we have displayed the values. So in this way we can pass object as a parameter. Simple, it is like passing other simple variables. Here we have pass object, so we will write the name of class and then the object name. So in this way we can pass object as a function parameter. Okay guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe Programming Languages. Goodbye. If you have any query, you can ask in comment section. I will respond as soon as possible. Okay.